Yo, what's good? We are back with another 2K25 video, and today, as you can see, we are on a Kyrie Irving build, and we will be doing a challenge. Every single layup that I get on this build is +1 attribute upgrade. We are going to start at a 60 overall and work our way all the way to a 99 overall. You guys are going to see us turn from an absolute bum 60 overall who can't do anything into a 99 overall Kyrie Irving demigod build. I had a ton of fun putting this one together, but it did take quite a bit of time and VC, so drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment on the video. We are closing in on 4,000 subscribers, so make sure you're going down and doing that before we get into it. And without further ado, let's check out the 60 overall build we'll be starting out on. Alright, so here's the build. We are going to go with a 92 driving layup, 89 mid-range, 89 3, which once my mid-range does get maxed, I'll be putting my first +5 cap breakers on that to get that to a 94. And then we go with a 92 pass accuracy for Hall of Fame dimer off rip, and I will be max +1ing that to legend. 90 ball handle, which I will be using my max +1 or my season level 40 cap breakers to get that to a 92, getting us all the dribble moves in the entire game except for Steve Francis, which I'll talk about again in a second. But then we go to the 91 speed with ball, giving us Hall of Fame lightning launch. I'll max +1 that to legend. 74 perimeter, 73 steal, just enough defense to play and get stops. Plays a lot just like Kyrie in real life. And then we have the 87 speed, 87 agility, 83 strength, super fast, moving our feet on defense. We're also going to get a ton of bumps, and that strength rating is going to help us make more contested layups. Now, I told you guys where I'll be putting my first +5 cap breakers, but after that, I will be putting those 2 on ball handle to get it to 92. And then once I hit veteran 2 in a couple weeks, I'm kind of going back and forth between putting it on driving layup and ball handle. But what I think I'm going to do is get my ball handle to a 95 with those veteran 2 cap breakers, which will use 3 of them. I'll put those last 2 on driving layup to get it to a 94. And then as they're releasing more cap breakers throughout the seasons as level 40 rewards, I'll keep putting that driving layup up all the way until we get it to 97, making our finishing badges even better. I'm absolutely loving this build. Obviously, I have it maxed out now that I'm done recording this video. There was a lot of ups and downs in this, though. You guys, like I said, you guys are going to see us go from an absolute bum that can't do anything to a superstar. So let's get right into this first game and start upgrading this Kyrie Irving build. So in our first game here, we are going to start this out in theater. As you can see, I'm a 60 overall, playing the main guard with a center that can't do much except for rebound and shoot. And we are playing a pretty decent guard and then a center that's 83 overall, 7-footer, not much upgraded except for rebounding. I don't know, as long as he doesn't sit paint, I think we have a chance to get some layups this game. As you can see, though, I'm a 60 overall. I can't shoot. I can't do anything. I don't even have a good jump shot on in this first gameplay. I will be upgrading that mid-range, though. The jump shot's going to get there. We just got to get some layups to get those +1 attribute upgrades. First possession, he's going behind a screen, fading a mid-range. I am not stopping that. Next possession, I get a backdoor layup, a +1 attribute upgrade right off rip. Later on in the game, he's leaving me wide open. I'm driving in on cold, right over the top of him, making a tight layup as a 60 overall. Not going to waste your time, though. We got blown out in this game. I made those 2 layups, which is going to bring me to a 62 overall after our first game. You see from the shot chart, I was 2 for 11. I was forcing everything. It was absolutely horrible, but I promise it's going to get better. Let's get into these attribute upgrades, get us from a 60 to a 62 overall, and start getting better on this Kyrie build. So obviously the goal is to make more layups, but I need to be able to bring people out of the paint. So I'm going to go and focus on mid-range first, get that upgraded so I can put a jump shot on, get my shooting badges going. And honestly, once I'm already able to start shooting, pulling people out of the paint, I'm going to get more layups. I don't know. That's my thought process behind it anyways. And a few more layups, we'll be able to max our layup out anyways. But this is what I'm going to go ahead and start out with. We get to an 80 mid-range, 62 overall, and we are right into the next game. After getting absolutely destroyed in the first game, I said, yeah, let's go to Proving Grounds, the highest difficulty game mode in the entire game, and see what we can get done there. I mainly just didn't want to destroy my park record playing on a 60 overall in the theater, but this ended up going a lot smoother than I thought it would. I'm not going to spoil too much, but you guys will see in these upcoming gameplays. This was definitely the method. We are playing a 5'9" and a 7-foot center in this gameplay. Starting on an offense, passing it into my center. I am, like I said, trying to force layups. I'm running right in, back up to my center, wide open, and he is going to knock down the first shot of the game. Anything we can do to get their center out of the paint is super helpful, but he's switching onto me. As you can see, I got an 80 mid-range, though. I'm pulling that up and knocking it down with the default jump shot on. He's still not going to guard me, though. Top of the key, knocking another jump shot down. He really doesn't trust it, but this is why I upgraded the mid-range. Got to get people out of the paint. He's playing up now, and I'm going to get a nice scooper layup. Very tight, but that is +1 attribute upgrade. He is right back sitting in the paint. Another mid-range, knocking that one down. I have 8 points in this game, but they do end up beating us 22 to 15 here. Center hits a shot for game. One layup that game, But honestly, a lot more promising in the first game. So we're going to go from a 62 to a 63 overall, getting our mid-range all the way up to an 84. And if you guys know anything about how these challenges work, it is only going to get easier from here. And right as I say this, we are getting into our third game of the video as a 63 overall. And this is one of the biggest games of the entire video. As you can see, we're playing a 6'2" guard, and I'm not going to spoil too much, but you're going to want to watch this one all the way through. This is massive for our entire video. Starting out on offense, I'm going to drive right by him right away. +1 attribute upgrade. Nope, missed the layup. +1 attribute, nope, missed the layup. +1 attribute upgrade after 3 attempts. We finally get one to go. Going baseline, floating it right over the top of him. That's 2 attribute upgrades already, and the game just started. This one's looking so promising. My center's going to dribble around, telling me to go backdoor. We are forcing these as much as possible. I get a third layup. That is 3 layups to start the game. And a fourth one, I miss wide open. And I only have a 60-something rating at this point, but in my opinion, those should always go in if you're that open. I mean, I'm an NBA player missing that, but I do end up getting another look at it, and I make the tougher layup somehow. 4 layups already, 4 attribute upgrades, making us a 67 overall. And as I'm saying that, I make another one with our 5th layup of the game. I told you guys this was going to be a huge game. He's still sitting back in the paint. I'm getting another layup right over the top of him. 6 attribute upgrades this game. Our build is going to be a completely different player after this one. He still does not know how to guard it. He has no interior defense, and a 7th layup goes for us. At this point, he's standing still at the top of the key. I'm taking anything I can get. An 8th layup. I make 8 layups already in this game. My center, top of the key. He's going to dribble right at me. I'm going backdoor. A 9th layup. I could have never guessed this is how this game was going to go. We thought this challenge was going to be way harder. There is definitely some tough games, but getting games like this where I'm able to make, after this layup, 10 layups in a single game, bringing us from a 63 to a 73 overall in the span of just a few minutes is absolutely insane for a challenge like this. As you can see, 20 points on a 63 overall. K9 is liking my play. We're going to be able to go all the way up to a 73 overall, make a massive jump in this challenge. Let's take a look at what our build looks like after those 10 attribute upgrades. So like I said, the big thing, I wanted to max out my mid-range, be able to get that all the way to 89, so then I can put my cat breakers on to get it to a 94. But we are not done there. We're going straight to the layup, maxing that all the way to a 92, making us a 70 overall. And then we're going to go max our speed, making us a 73 overall. So after that game, just one single game giving us 10 attribute upgrades, we now have a max layup, a max mid-range, and a max speed, and are already a 73 overall early on in this video. But now we're going to go ahead and put those cat breakers on the mid-range, get that all the way to the 94 that I've been talking about. We're going to put my jump shot on. The whole gameplay is about to change. We obviously still don't have a ton of badges or badges super upgraded on this build, but we do now have a 94 mid-range. We have my custom jump shot, and we can finally start unlocking badges. We can fade mid-ranges, we can make more layups, and we have the speed to be able to keep up and even outrun people on this build now. I'm not putting my cat breakers on layup like it was just looking at, but I am going to put those on ball handle later on in the video. But let's get into the next game. So into the next one here, after an amazing game like we just had, I don't even know what to expect going to the next one, but we do get some decent opponents. I'm not going to lie though, the game did not have all that much going on. I'm just going to show you the highlights. There's a layup for an attribute upgrade right there. And then I come up and my center catches me going backdoor and this dude reaching for another attribute upgrade the very next play. And then we are up 16-8. This guy still doesn't know how to guard the back door. I'm going to go ahead and take my layup again for a third attribute upgrade in this gameplay. Then I'm going to dot my center on the right wing. Dude still does not know how to guard the back door. Another layup, 4 attribute upgrades in this video. As you can see, I hit a mid-range in that too. I went 5 for 8 in that game. We won 22-8. And after those 4 layups, we're going to be able to get all the way to a 77 overall. Not even 10 minutes into the video and we are already this far along. We are honestly cruising, especially in proving grounds. I thought this was going to be a lot harder, but we were going absolutely crazy. I am now going to max out my speed the rest of the way and start working on my ball handle. I'm going to get that all the way up to an 85. And then we're going to spend the VC and we are officially a 77 overall getting into the next game. And for the next one, we have kind of an interesting lineup we're going up against. This guy has a Bam out of bio build. He's 6'11" with a 7-footer on his team. As soon as I saw this, the first thing I thought is I am definitely going to be able to outrun this guy. Hopefully get him on some backdoors, get some nice easy layup for attribute upgrades, but we are about to find out. So first possession that we have the ball, I'm hitting my center. Like I said, running right by him backdoor. He's just standing still. I'm taking my +1 attribute upgrade. A lot of people in this game are not used to people having a high layup, and I am spamming layups on this build. Another backdoor, another layup. They can't keep up with me. He's too tall. He's too slow. I'm taking my +2 attribute upgrades, and another one. Look at him laying it right over his head. He's trying to chase me down. I'm absolutely loving the high rating on layup this year. It's a lot different. It's unique. You don't see a lot of people doing it. It really just gives you a whole new way to play because you can't force dunks. You don't have to 3-hunt as much because you can do cool layups. It wasn't just me getting backdoors though. As you can see, my center is wide open on the backdoor every time. These guys just didn't know how to guard it. They're leaving him wide open. They don't know my mid-range is maxed though. I'm knocking down another one wide open, and another one right over his head. Still says wide open. He's talking in game chat, talking crazy about my build. Doesn't like the backdoors, doesn't like the mid-ranges, but I'm hitting my center wide open and making it 19-2, and they're not even playing defense anymore, so I get left wide open, knocking that down for game. I will definitely take my attribute upgrades. We end up knocking them off 21-2. He's still in game chat talking. But after that 3 layup performance, we're going to go from a 77 overall all the way to an 80 overall. We are going to max our ball handle so that I can use those cat breakers to get it to a 92. And then I'm going to go and start working on speed with ball. We're going to be able to get that all the way up into the 70s at a 74 rating, spend the VC, become an 80 overall. And then I'm going right into the cat breaker screen, throwing those on ball handle, getting a 92, unlocking all of these different dribble animations, everything in the game except for Steve Francis, which, like I mentioned earlier, we will be getting when I hit Veteran 2. I'm going to put that on 95 and then put the rest on my driving layup. But that's how the build's looking getting into our next game. And now that we're an 80 overall, we're able to compete a little bit better. And this guy has a pretty unique build name in the next game. He is an air artist, a 6'1" slashing point guard is what it looks like. And I honestly haven't seen that build name before, so I thought that was pretty cool. But we are right into this one. I don't care about his build at the end of the day. I'm just out here trying to get layups on my Kyrie build. Backdoor, first possession that we have the ball, knocking down a +1 attribute upgrade. And this whole video, I haven't even mentioned it yet, but there's another layup. This whole video, I am using real player percentage layups. I haven't even tried turning on my layup timing yet, which is something I really need to do on this build because they did buff it and people are saying it's a lot better. But that is definitely something I want to try. I can't even lie, I haven't tried it yet. I've been using real player percentage all year. It's just been way too good to switch away from it, but I do really want to try timing it. People say it's good. They say it's helping a lot. I'm hitting a little close shot mid-range pull up there. I am not counting that for our attribute upgrades just so everybody knows, but anyways, yeah, I just want to try layup timing. Like, I think stuff like that, like, I'd make that a lot more consistently. I was missing those fairly often, those light pressure ones. I'm catching in the corner, right back to my center. He's going to lay it in for game. We win that one 22-14. Got a few more layups in that one. Let's go check out our attribute screen and see how much better our build is going to get. So after a 3 layup performance, we're going to go from an 80 overall to an 83 overall. We're going to put our speed with ball all the way up to a 91 rating. And then I'm wondering what else we can get if we still stay at the 83 rating. I'm checking agility. I'm checking defense. I end up looking at the 3-point shot, but we can't put anything on 3-point actually. So I think we do just end up going with this, spending the 30k VC, becoming an 83 overall, and getting into our next game. And like I said earlier, coming into Proving Grounds might have been one of my best ideas I could have had for this video because skill-based matchmaking was putting us against a lot of people that were not extremely sweaty because I was such a low overall. And even though I'm a veteran 1, I mean, I was just playing people that were rookies or starters pretty much the entire time. I am definitely not complaining though. When I'm playing on a 60 overall, 70 overall, 80 overall, I'm at a disadvantage already. So any non-sweat games that I can get, I'm definitely going to take them. And I'm also going to take these backdoors as often as I can get them. He's going to jump. I'm laying that right up for a +1 attribute upgrade. And that is going to make it 3-4 early on in this one. Passing it into my center, wrapping around him, back to the middle. I have a ton of mid-range now, so I'm fading that one, knocking it down. Feeling super confident because this is the fade and the jump shot I use on all of my guard builds. Cross launch. I got my dribble moves now. I'm hitting close shot pull-ups. I'm feeling so much better on this Kyrie build, and we are only an 80-something overall. Again, center's dribbling around, going back door, laying that up. Another +1 attribute upgrade, and we are so much better. Look at this. I can fade mid-range now. We are not one-dimensional anymore. People actually have to guard us straight up. He's sitting paint because he doesn't know what to do. He's quitting. If they play me up, I'm going by and laying it in. If they play me back, I'm hitting a jump shot. I don't even have my badges crazy like that yet, and I'm already going nuts on this build. I have more gameplay dropping since I've maxed this out, but look at this. Fadeaway mid-range, making it 16-8. And obviously these mid-ranges don't help me upgrade my build or anything like that in this challenge, but it is nice to see how much better we're getting. It's so promising. Pulling up another mid-range for the game, winning this one 22-13. And after a 3 layup performance, we're going to go from 83 to an 86 overall. I'm going straight to my agility, going to put that all the way up to a maxed 87 overall. We're going to go over and knock a few more ratings out on our 3-point shot. Still staying at that 86 overall though, spending the VC, and we are getting right into the next game. Now this next game, I'm not going to lie, the center on the other team just sat paint the entire game. I'm not going to waste your time with this one. I got a layup or something, but I'm just going to show you the highlights and we'll get out of this one. Ended up passing into my center here, backdooring the guard. One layup because the center stepped up for a second. Next possession that we had the ball, I'm going to pop out to the left wing. Try to float it up right over the top of him, get that one to go open, 20-5. Then my center is going to get a stop in the paint on him pump faking. He's going to lay it up for the game, get us out of this one. Like I said, he was sitting paint the whole time. So not much I could do layup wise, but I did get two. We're going to go from an 86 overall to an 88 overall. I'm going to start working on that 3-pointer again, see how much we can get on that. It looks like we're going to be able to get all the way to an 84 overall, stay at an 88 and spend the VC and get into the next game. I'm going to say it again, I got to hype myself up. Coming to Proving Grounds was a great idea. I'm playing more rookies. I'm a veteran one in Proving Grounds. Yeah, I'm on a low overall brand new build, but this matchmaking was definitely helping me out with this challenge. I'm not complaining. First possession on offense though, I'm going baseline, pulling up, close shot. That does not count for an attribute upgrade, but I will take the green to start out the game. They're leaving me wide open. You guys saw me upgrade my mid-range. I'm knocking that down. You can't leave me. I'm running across off a screen, fading a mid-range wide open. I'm making that 10 out of 10 times. Since I'm playing with a 7-footer, there was a lot of people just sitting paint, but I am going to hit him. He's knocking down his mid-range, making it 14-11 against these guys. As soon as they have to respect him a little bit, step up out of the paint, I'm backdooring, forcing my layups again, getting my attribute upgrades, making it 16-11 in this one. Then I am driving in, kicking back out to my center wide open with take. He decides not to shoot it, finds me back in the mid-range for a super consistent shot, knocking it down, 18-11. Last play of the game, backdoor, right over the center's head. 2 layups that game. I will definitely take it. You love to see. We're going to go from an 88 overall all the way to a 90 after that one. And we do get to make some pretty big changes here. We're going to go right to our 3-point, max that out, and then we're going to go down over to our strength. That strength rating is definitely going to help us make more contested layups, so I want to max that out. We're getting it all the way to an 83 overall. And then I'm going to go start working on my pass accuracy. That was a big reason I wanted to make this build. I wanted a legend diamond point guard build I could bring to the rec. So I have a 71 pass accuracy now. And we are a 90 overall getting into the next game. And in this one, we're playing a 7-foot center with a 6'3" guard. These guys definitely know what they're doing. The center averages 16 and 13 in Proving Grounds, which is absolutely crazy. And the point guard averages 13 and 5. I'm going backdoor though, first play of the game. +1 attribute upgrade. That center is definitely going to have to help. This guard cannot guard me. And then for some reason, they both go to my center. I'm wide open, getting another layup there. I'm on the right wing, getting into my Kyrie bag here. Jab step, drive baseline, pull up mid-range, knocking that down, making it 8-8. Then I drive left, crazy floater layup over this guy's head for another attribute upgrade. And we didn't lose much in this video, but they do hit the center here. He knocks it down. We lose this game. We have won a lot in the Proving Grounds during this challenge, so I can't complain. Overall, it's been going really well, and we did get some attribute upgrades that game, so let's check those out now. We are going to be able to go from a 90 overall all the way to a 93 overall. And like I said last clip, I wanted to start working on that pass accuracy, so we're going to max that all the way out to a 92 and then start knocking out some perimeter defense, which we do end up getting all the way down to a 62 overall, 61 rating. Couldn't remember exactly what I got it to, but it was 61, and we are 93 overall getting into our next game. At this point in the video, we're about 18 minutes in. I have 6 layups away from a maxed Kyrie Irving build. I'm a 93 overall. I only need 6 layups to complete this challenge. You guys have already seen this build go from an absolute bum to see how good we're playing now, fading mid-ranges, winning most of our games in Proving Grounds, the hardest game mode in 2K. I really want to see if I can force 6 layups this game, end it right here. Drop a like, drop a comment right now if you guys think I'm going to finish it this game. But I'm going backdoor right away early on in this one, knocking down a layup, +1 attribute upgrade. I need 5 more to go, fading a mid-range wide open, making it 6-4. Same exact move, hitting my center though off the mid-range. He's going to end up knocking down that one, making it 8-4 early on in this game. And then I am chasing down a loose ball, hitting my center under. He waits for me to force the layup, and I knock down another one. Another +1 attribute upgrade, and I'll need 4 more to become a 99 overall. I'm fading a mid-range here, going to end up knocking that one down. I could not miss. Not going to lie, though, I am like 25% from the field if you guys look in the top right. So I definitely could miss, but I was locked in. I definitely wanted to win this game. I'm going in, driving baseline, knocking down another layup. We are so close to this 99 overall. Backdoor, layup after layup after layup. They can't stop me in the paint. I already know I'm hitting it, only needing 1 more in this game. Fading mid-range left side, knocking that down, making it 18-4. Now it's 20-6. They ended up getting the ball. We got another stop. I'm driving all the way around, 499 overall, laying it in, and there it is. We finally did it. 39 layups later, from 60 overall all the way to a 99. We win that game 22-6. And it is time to see how crazy this build is. Fully maxed out, fully cat breakered out. Let's check out the attributes now. I do have more gameplay dropping on it soon, but first we got to take a look at this. So here we are in the attribute screen, going all the way from a 93 to a 99 overall, maxing out every single attribute. We have the 77 free throw, we have the 74 close shot, maxing our interior at 53, maxing the perimeter at 74, steal at 73, defensive rebound at 42, vertical all the way up to a 57, and then 26 block to get us to a 99 overall. We're spending the VC, and here is our maxed out 99 overall Kyrie Irving build. And don't forget, I will be putting those cat breakers on ball handle to get it to a 95, and then my leftover cat breakers on driving layup, getting that to a 97 eventually once the season level ones keep coming out. I absolutely love how this build came out. I already have so much gameplay recorded because I've had so much fun playing on it. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you like the build. These 60 to 99 overall challenge videos are always so much fun to put together, but like I said, they do take time, they do take VC. On your way out, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a sub for me. I appreciate you watching all the way to the end, and I will catch you in the next one.